Good afternoon. We're back here with TB, TB's cabin. Just fixing up a little supper for tonight. This afternoon I'd fixed up some baby back ribs. But the baby back ribs, I didn't have any barbecue, so I just seasoned them with some meat seasoning. Just show you what you can do if you ain't got barbecue. You improvise and do the best you can. Okay. And I fried up some taters on this wood stove. Got all my resources going here anyway, I may as well. So I put some taters and broccoli and cauliflower together, kind of a concoction. Cooked that all up together and got the baby back ribs done. I don't know if y'all see that very good or not. Yeah, right next to my coffee pot. Here, I'll bring it, set it up here and take a look at this. Just a concoction that I've come up with that I've been eating for a while. Usually I don't even put the taters in, I just go with broccoli and cauliflower because it's less starch that way to keep my diet going, kind of a diet. Then over here, across the room, by the door, I've got a crock pot that I'm cooking some grub up for tomorrow. I've got a roast in there with some carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower in there. I was just trying to finish up that bag of cauliflower before it goes bad. I've had it in the refrigerator for about 2 weeks, eating out of it some, along with for my salads and different things. But I thought that would make a pretty good dish for tomorrow. Just thought I'd show you how easy things, you can fix things up pretty easy to eat. Don't have to be fancy. Anybody that can cook. Or that wants to try. My daddy used to say it's 10% know-how and 90% imagination. Come up with something to eat. Doesn't matter as long as it holds the rib apart and it's healthy is the main thing. Now, my bread's done, or about done. I made some. Yeah, there's Mr. Ghost coming in. Let me fix that door. Open the door. Wind's coming up out of the north. It's going to be cold tonight. We're down here in southeast Oklahoma. It's not bad though. Compared to where I used to live up there off the Kansas line, it was a lot colder. Didn't have nothing but a fence post between you and the North Pole. Let me get my pliers here and set my bread out. Just get this out of there before doing what I'm trying to do. If I can get a good bite on there and hold that. Alright, we got our bread coming up here. It's got a little flour on the top. That was to keep them biscuits from sticking together because I didn't roll them out, I didn't twist, and I didn't cut them out. All I did was like a drop biscuit, except that I used real flour, real eggs, real baking powder, the works. Made a pan of homemade biscuits. Now, granted, they ain't as good as what Grandma would have made, or your mom, or maybe your dad's. It's just a country boy camp type cooking here going on. Just something quick to get some grub to eat. That's all it amounts to. Now, I'm just showing you that wood stoves are very effective. I didn't burn my bread. It's brown. It's got some flour on the top, but that'll break right off. I just put that in to keep it from sticking so bad. And it may have any. Now let me get something to get a hold of that. And to keep them from sticking together. Because my dough was a little sticky. So now it didn't stick too bad. Not too bad at all. This pan I also cooked them baby back ribs in just before. And I just used the tallow grease off of that to cook the bread in. And it didn't stick. Because this is a non-stick pan anyway. But I'll just show you the bottom. See, it browned pretty good. Not too bad. Could have browned a little more on top if I'd left them a little longer maybe. But I think it's good enough that I can eat them. It don't matter to me about it. As long as it's done in the center. I hate eating doughy bread. My dad sometimes used to make this concoction called potluck. Potluck, now. But what he did, he'd put these macaroni, potatoes, and cheese, and onions, and whatever down in the bottom into a pot, put it in the oven. Then he'd make up his biscuit dough, and he'd make out biscuits, and he'd put it right on top of that concoction like he's going to make a pie. Now, you know how thick a biscuit is. It ain't never going to get done on the bottom half and soaking in water. Crap. That was the only dish of his that I didn't really like to eat, but we didn't dare tell him so because, man, we'd just say, yeah, we're full. That was good, Dad. Yeah, I mean, that was it. That's all you said about it. But if you'd have said anything else, you might not get to eat for weeks. You might decide you don't get nothing. But, anyway, that's the way Paul was. But he could cook biscuits when he wanted to, and he could, like this, and he'd make them even better than what I've done here by far. Some of his cooking was good, but some of it wasn't. Like I was saying, like that potluck stew of his, with all the stuff in the bottom of it, and then he'd slap the biscuits on top of it, cooked all in the same pan. Why, crap. That right there, it was burnt on top and raw on the bottom. I say you had just a heck of a choice, you know. But anyway, it doesn't have to be that way if you cook and watch what you do and make good decisions. Well, that being said, I just showing you what you can do with a wood cook stove. It don't take much. You just put you some wood in there and get it going. And I was using oak limbs basically, and that's what I fixed up supper on. So that being said, I thank you for tuning in with TV. I hope you enjoyed this video. You might be able to fix you up something to eat like that if you wanted to. Similar, it might even be better than my cooking, I'd hope. But anyway, for a bachelor, I try to do the best I can here. Anyway, I've got to take Ma some biscuit and butter and stuff and see what she thinks of it. Then we'll know if my cooking was any good. Because if it ain't, she's going to tell me about it. Ma will. Alright. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Y'all have a good one.